Wait, so, if I'm in Canada and I need a bank, is Rogers Bank even a thing? Like, the phone company? Can they also hold my money? The image cuts to a montage of quick, engaging shots, a bustling Canadian street, a Rogers store, a digital interface of a banking app, a question mark animation. That's the question we're tackling today, isn't it? Because let's be honest, we all know Rogers. We know them for our phones, our internet, maybe even our cable. But a bank? That throws a bit of a curveball, doesn't it? You're probably sitting there, like I was, wondering, is this some kind of tech-infused financial revolution, or am I just completely missing something? We're living in a world where tech companies are constantly expanding their reach. They're not just content with connecting us, they want to manage our lives, our data, and, yes, potentially, our finances. Think about it, Amazon, Google, Apple, they all have financial services integrated into their ecosystems. So, is Rogers following suit? Is Canada about to see a telecom giant step into the banking ring? Before we dive into the specifics of Rogers Bank, let's take a quick detour and talk about the Canadian banking landscape. It's concentrated. We're talking about the Big Five: Royal Bank of Canada, Toronto-Dominion Bank, Scotiabank, Bank of Montreal, and Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. These giants dominate the market, making it notoriously difficult for new players to break through. They've got the infrastructure, the trust, and the sheer scale that gives them a significant advantage. So, where does that leave a company like Rogers? They've got a massive customer base, a strong brand presence, and the technological infrastructure to support digital services. But does that translate into a successful banking venture? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The screen transitions to show a graphic with Rogers Bank in bold letters, followed by a series of bullet points that appear one by one. Let's break it down. First, yes, Rogers Bank does exist. It's a real, legitimate financial institution. But here's the crucial detail: it's not your traditional, brick-and-mortar, full-service bank. It's a digital bank, primarily focused on credit cards and related financial products. Think of it this way: Rogers Bank is more like a specialized financial arm of the Rogers Communications empire. It's leveraging the company's existing infrastructure and customer base to offer targeted financial services. So, what does Rogers Bank actually offer? Their flagship product is the Rogers World Elite MasterCard. This card is known for its cashback rewards, particularly on Rogers purchases. If you're a Rogers customer, it can be a pretty attractive proposition. You get cash back on your phone bill, your internet, and other Rogers services, effectively reducing your overall expenses. But it's not just about Rogers purchases. The card also offers cash back on all other purchases, making it a competitive option in the broader credit card market. They've also been experimenting with other financial products, like savings accounts and potentially other lending products in the future. Now, here's where things get interesting. Rogers Bank is built on a digital-first model. This means that everything is managed online or through their mobile app. There are no physical branches, no tellers, no traditional banking infrastructure. This allows them to keep their operating costs down and offer more competitive rates and rewards. This digital-first approach aligns with the broader trend in the financial industry. More and more people are turning to online and mobile banking for their everyday financial needs. Digital banks like Rogers Bank are catering to this demand, offering convenient and accessible financial services. But is this enough to challenge the Big Five? That's where the real debate begins. While Rogers Bank has a strong value proposition for Rogers customers, it's still a relatively small player in the Canadian banking market. The Big Five have decades of experience, established customer relationships, and a vast network of branches and ATMs. However, Rogers Bank has a few key advantages. First, they have a massive customer base within the Rogers ecosystem. They can leverage this existing relationship to cross-sell their financial products. Second, they have a strong brand presence and a reputation for innovation. This can help them attract new customers who are looking for a digital-first banking experience. Third, they can offer competitive rewards and rates thanks to their lower operating costs. This can make their products more attractive to cost-conscious consumers. And fourth, they have the backing of a large, well-established company with significant financial resources. This gives them the stability and the ability to invest in new technologies and services. But let's be real, there are challenges. Customer trust is a huge factor in banking. People are naturally hesitant to trust their money with a company that they primarily associate with telecom services. Building trust takes time and consistent performance. Also, the Canadian banking market is highly regulated, and Rogers Bank needs to comply with all applicable laws and regulations. Another challenge is the competition from other digital banks and fintech companies. There's a growing number of players offering innovative financial products and services. Rogers Bank needs to stay ahead of the curve and continue to innovate to maintain its competitive edge. So, to answer the initial question, yes, Rogers Bank is a real entity in Canada. It's not a full-service bank in the traditional sense, but it's a digital bank offering credit cards and other financial products. It's a player in the Canadian financial landscape, albeit a smaller one compared to the Big Five. It's leveraging its existing customer base and technological infrastructure to offer targeted financial services. Is it going to revolutionize Canadian banking? Probably not overnight. But it's a sign of the times. It's a reflection of the increasing convergence of technology and finance. It's a testament to the growing demand for digital-first financial services. And it's a reminder that the banking landscape is constantly evolving. For Rogers customers, it's a compelling option. If you're already paying for Rogers services, the cashback rewards can be a significant benefit. For others, it's a competitive credit card option with a focus on digital convenience. But it's not a replacement for a traditional bank account. It's a specialized financial product designed to complement your existing financial services. The future of Rogers Bank remains to be seen. They're still a relatively new player in the market, and they're constantly evolving their products and services. With the ongoing digital transformation of the financial industry, they have the potential to become a significant player in the Canadian banking landscape. It's going to be interesting to watch how they continue to grow and innovate in the years to come. So, there you have it. Rogers Bank, a digital financial arm of a telecom giant, offering specialized financial products in the Canadian market. It's a real entity, a competitive player, and a sign of the changing times. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.